Kia ora mai whānau, haere mai, welcome. For those of you who aren't in New Zealand, kia ora means hello and haere mai means welcome. You are listening to Lilia Tarawa, TEDx speaker and #1 best-selling author. This is a show for entrepreneurs, coaches, writers, speakers, and creators who refuse to stay small. If you're done playing by someone else's rules and ready to build a bold, bankable brand that feels like you're in the right place. Because here on Brand Breaker, we shatter the rules. Let's get into it. Discounting your prices doesn't make you accessible, it makes you invisible. Discounts don't build empires, boundaries do. Discounts don't get results, boundaries do. Right now, too many women, and I've been guilty of this, but too many women are saying yes to clients at rates that make their stomachs sink. And you justify it by thinking, well, at least I land the deal. But then you deliver absolute gold and you get paid pennies for it. And that's when resentment creeps in, and I've been very familiar with this. And it's a silent tax on your energy and your brand. You know, just the other day, I was on a call with a coach who refuses to raise her prices. And she said, well, there's a market I really want to serve and they need my help. And I get it. You want to help everyone, right? But here's the truth. You literally can't help everyone. But what you can do is this: serve your high-ticket clients at the level they deserve, let them fund the freedom in your business, and then use that freedom to give away value for free to the people who can't afford it. And it's just a shift, right? That's how you put yourself first and create capacity to serve a bigger market and more people who need you, instead of pigeonholing yourself into a small market that pays you peanuts because you've got such a big heart and so much love to give. The last thing you should be doing is building a business that starves you while you're trying to feed everyone else. And I think as nurturers, as carers, as leaders, we really want to look after everyone. And I've been there. So early in my career, I dropped my prices by 50% just to seal the deal. And on paper, it looks like a win. You know, I booked the client, I had revenue coming in, but behind the scenes, I'm pulling late nights, losing sleep, missing dinner with my partner. You know, I was over-delivering for someone who had underpaid me, and I hated every second of it. And of course, I end up feeling resentful, like not just at myself, but at the client too, because they're asking for more than what I felt they'd paid for. But here's the truth, like that's on me. It's my job to set those boundaries and to be like crystal clear about what is included in my scope of works. And then to help my client understand that if they want additional services, I'm more than happy to provide those at an additional cost. And you know, that was really a turning point for me because I realized I could never build a premium personal brand or feel truly valued by relying on discounts. So you don't build a premium brand on discounts. You build it on boundaries. And that's how you raise your rates and charge those higher prices. And so now, like, I'm willing to walk away, even if it means leaving money on the table. Like just recently, I turned down a $2,000 photo shoot deal because it just wasn't aligned. Like a few years ago, I would have taken that out of fear. But today, I know my worth. And when I hold that line, I create space for the right clients. And those are the ones that recognize your value because you recognize it first. Those are the ones that, you know, pay in full, show up 100% because you showed up 100% for your own boundaries and respected your own brand and your own worth. I really, really want to get this point across, and you really need to hear this. Resentment is the clearest sign that you've crossed your own boundary. Like when you feel that, when you're starting to feel pissed off about it and you're like, they're not paying me enough for this, like it is clear that you have crossed your own boundary. So just use that as a tool for you to recalibrate and say, well, which boundary was crossed? And then that's going to help guide some of your decision making. I need a drink because my throat is so fucking dry. I'll be back with you in a second. All right, we're good. We're good to roll, rock and roll. Now, where were we? So, here's the truth bomb. Premium clients don't want cheap. They want clear, confident leaders, quality service. They don't want the cheapest. They want the best. So your price isn't just a number. It's your brand positioning, and every discount undercuts the authority you're trying to build. And look, I'm not saying that discounts don't have their place. They absolutely do. In negotiations, there needs to be some room to move, but you should know where that line is for you, where that line in the sand is. And the other thing to consider is, if you don't believe in your rates, why should anyone else? If you don't put your foot down and say, no, these are my rates and I charge these rates because I'm worth this much. Why you have to first set the boundary and then everyone else follows that from there. So here's how you stop discounting and start holding the line. So number one, and this is what we talked about before, it's knowing your floor. So deciding the absolute minimum you'll work for and never dipping below it. If you don't define it, desperation will, the circumstance will, anything else will. If you don't define it and that line doesn't come from inside you, something outside of you will then define that for you. So number one, know your floor and don't be willing to go away from it. Walk away. Just walk away. That's the absolute minimum you're willing to work for. So number two is align your pricing to your dream client. So ask, would my dream client take me seriously at this number? And if the answer is no, then your price is too low. So premium clients are suspicious of cheap. They want to know you're the real deal, you offer serious value, and you back yourself to deliver. And if you can't take yourself seriously, why should they? So make sure that your pricing is aligned with your dream client. Step number three is practice saying no. No is a full sentence. We know this, right? No is a full sentence. Boundaries are a muscle though. So when a prospect pushes back, don't defend, discount, or justify. Instead, just say, I understand if this isn't the right fit. The women I work with are ready to invest at this level. That's boundary plus positioning in one clean sentence. So, really hold the line with those boundaries. And four is just detach from desperation. A discounted yes that drains you is way more expensive than a no that frees you to say yes to the right client. Let's have some extra context around this. So think about it. Apple almost never run a sale. Rolex don't hand out coupons, and you don't question their value. You aspire to it. Why? Because luxury brands know their worth. They know discounts destroy positioning. And here's the truth. It's the same for premium personal brands. Your story, your signature process, your results, they are luxury assets. And if you discount them, you downgrade their value, and ultimately you downgrade yourself and your personal brand. So, you might be thinking, but don't customers love a deal? And you're totally right. That's where positioning comes in again. You don't lower the price, you stack the value. So you can add bonuses, extras, behind the scenes access, or fast action incentives. And that way, your clients are getting insane value without you slashing your worth. So you just deliver more. So look, remember, every time you discount, you're teaching your market to undervalue. But every time you hold the line, hold your boundary, you're building your empire. And if this all makes total sense and you're fuck yes, this bitch knows, this is exactly what I've been needing, all of this is fire, then you want to dive deeper into what that looks like for you, you can reach out to me and book a call and we can map it out for you. Just DM me the word podcast on Instagram. My handle is at Lilia Tarawa. So it's LILIATARAWA. Other than that, Thank you so much for listening along on this episode. It's an absolute joy and pleasure to be here chatting with you all. I appreciate every single one of you who tunes in. Much love to you all from Aotearoa.